Hello, good morning and welcome to Malahide Cricket Club. A sun-drenched Malahide Cricket Club. Beautiful morning here this morning. This is day 3 in the Hanley Energy IP Championship game between Leinster Lightning and the Northwest Warriors. Day 1, unfortunately, we lost due to rain. We had a really good day yesterday and the Northwest Warriors won the toss, elected to bat, and having done so, scored 302 runs. In reply, Leinster Lightning are 61 for the loss of 2 wickets and 16 overs have been bowled. I'm delighted to be joined this morning by Irish international and Leinster Lightning player, and I say a very good morning to George Dockrell.
Good morning. Morning, Healy.
How are you, George?
Yeah, very good, thanks.
Good.
Bit tired from a long day in the field yesterday, but looking forward to another good day's cricket here.
It was a warm day yesterday.
It was actually, yeah, it was lovely. Obviously, we lost the first day to rain, but then yesterday was completely different. Had sun all day and barely a cloud in the sky, so it was great to get a full day's cricket in, and it looks like I think we're going to get the same again today.
And your thoughts on yesterday's play?
Yeah, it was quite an interesting day's cricket. I think the pitch actually changed quite a bit throughout the day. It was actually a lot more tacky and a lot slower than we thought it would be in the morning. So, having put them deciding to bat and looked a very flat wicket, but turned out to actually be a bit harder to bat up to lunch.
And so, opening the bowling this morning from the Castle End, Craig Young. Bowling to the Leinster Lightning skipper John Anderson. He drives it into the covers. Good bit of fielding. No run. Leinster Lightning remain 61 for 2. Start of the 17th over. And delighted to have George Dockrell with me. So, prediction on today, George. What do you think will happen today?
I think it'll be a very interesting first hour here. Craig Young is bowling now. Bowled a lovely spell last night. He's come back from injury recently enough with surgery on his elbow, and I think he's probably got a little bit more zip back after that. The last month or so, he's been bowling quite quick, which is great to see from an Irish perspective. So I think this morning will be interesting to get through this little opening spell with the two of them. We know Youngie can be very dangerous when he gets it right. So it'll be a big little period, and if we can get through that, I think we'll hopefully be able to bat long.
Thought he bowled really well yesterday evening.
He did, yeah. He obviously shapes it away quite nicely. When he hits that channel, he gets a lot of guys nicking off. And obviously with that extra little bit of pace, he can, has that bumper up his sleeve. So it's a lovely delivery from here. There, he's hit the straps pretty early.
Yeah. Craig Young, Northwest Warriors in Ireland, opening the bowling for the Warriors this morning. 3 deliveries gone. Scoreboard remains as is. So you have an interesting couple of months ahead of you, George.
Yeah, we've got some really exciting fixtures coming up with Ireland. We've got Hong Kong coming up in next week, so that's the I-Cup. We're obviously doing very well in that competition, having won all our games. And following up from that, we'll be playing 2 T20s. That's a nick off
there
by
we go.
John Anderson.
There's the first wicket this morning. The first wicket to fall this morning, and it's the captain of Leinster Lightning, John Anderson, dismissed 4th ball this morning, just as George was talking about the ball shaping away.
That's a lovely delivery from Young. He's just pitched up nicely, drawn John forward and spun a bit. And a good catch by keeper too.
Absolutely. So Leinster Lightning lose their 3rd wicket. 61 for 3 now. Got to ask you, George, of the 3 formats of the T20, the 50 over format, and the longer format of the game, be it this, a 3-day game, or your I-Cup game against Hong Kong, the 4-day game next week, have you a particular favourite?
To be honest, I quite like all the differences that they all bring. I do love 4-day games, the longer format when you get to bowl, for a whole session of bowl long spells, really trying to work out a batsman and get them out in that sense. But also love the T20, those short spells. I think there's a lot of luck that can come into it, but I love that buzz where you're kind of going mad for about 3 hours and giving it all for that kind of shorter block. So to be honest, I quite like those 2 formats and what they bring, the excitement. plus probably the pure form of it. And as a spinner, obviously in 4 days, sometimes you do get those long spells. I got to bowl 17 overs yesterday, which I love doing. So I think that's always fun as well.
George Dockrell, Irish international, my guest in the commentary box this morning. In comes Craig Young. Kevin O'Brien, the incoming batsman.
Flicks it in the air there, first ball. Through square leg. Kev's obviously always in good touch. One of those players who seems to come in and tends to always be kind of straight into it. I think it'll be a great little battle here between him and Youngie.
For those of you who are joining us on the live stream this morning, can I say a very good morning to you? Great to have you in such numbers. Great to be able to bring you the cricket live this morning here in Malahide Cricket Club. O'Brien there just leaning on it, pushing it out to point, no run. And so that's the end of the first over this morning. 18 overs now gone. 2 runs coming off it and the very valuable wicket of John Anderson. Leinster Lightning 63 for 3 now. Yeah, the I-Cup game, George, that's a really important fixture for Ireland.
Yeah, it's huge for us. Moving forward, obviously that it is the road to Test cricket. We've been very successful so far in the comp, having won all the games, and we want to continue that on. Obviously playing in our home conditions against Hong Kong, which looks to be a bit of an inexperienced side. We'll want to make another win and stay at the top of that table. But yeah, it's huge for us moving forward, and hopefully we'll continue that success we've had.
Absolutely. Change of bowling now, and first time into the attack in this Hanley Energy IP Championship game. Jared
this summer, he holds his length.
Just saying, when you look at the Warriors bowling attack, Craig Young, Stuart Thompson, Jared Barnes, Andy McBride, it's a good bowling unit.
It is, yeah. No, it's very impressive attack, and one of those attacks that you just keep coming at you. They got a lot of depth in there. A lot of spin as well as outside of those seamers. So
in comes Barnes, right arm over the wicket. Sean Terry on strike, just leaves it
because it's always to have a good season. We had been such a team as well to be part of, and really enjoy.